Johannes, can we get your immediate thoughts on tonight, please?
Yeah, a little bit obviously annoyed with the situation that we again don't get something out of a game where we create so many chances. And obviously because of the really poor start to the game, we get ourselves into a situation where we have to change too much and for 20 minutes in first half are a little bit all over the place. But praise to the boys for getting rid of too many emotions in halftime and making sure that we gave it a shot in second. I actually think also in first half offensively there's many good things, and we should have scored at least one goal in first half as well. But it tells a little bit of where we are at the moment, that we get punished really hard for the mistakes that we do, and we probably don't punish the opposition hard enough in the chances that we have.
Is it a deflated dressing room at the minute, or is it now a good time to have an international break after the week we've just had?
No, because it's never good, because the players, they leave and they will get to different countries and play their games. I just hope they come back with no injuries and making sure that they are fresh and available for the next and important spell of games here. So I would actually say the mood in the dressing room is a little bit different from what it was Tuesday night. There was a lot of frustration Tuesday night, but today I think the players could also feel that, again, it's one of those games where at least we should get a draw in this one. At least we should get away with a point in this one based on all the chances that we create. And I think most of them can see that, but they also acknowledge and accept that it's hard at the moment, and we really have to fight hard to make sure that we get something out of it.
What does the next couple of weeks look like now leading up to West Brom?
It's obviously not going to be many in the building and not many in the trainings, but the ones that are staying back with us, we do as we always do, so there will be a lot of training for them. Then on the backside of next week, they will have a couple of days off, and then when all of the international players are in, we start preparing for the West Brom game. So there will be training for the guys who's still here, but there will also be some days off.
Back on tonight, you made a couple of changes to the starting team, particularly in midfield where you changed two of the three. Can you talk us through them?
Yeah, just purely load management. Played a third game in 7 days, so very few players can play 90 minutes in 3 games in a row. So it's purely load management, and also making sure that we from game to game prioritize to have at least 3-4 players with fresh legs.
Into the final 10 games of the season now, the last run. Are we around where you expect it to be, and do you still believe that the playoffs are an achievable goal?
I would say if the situation had been a little bit different in the season with more availability, and especially in some of our key players, I would have expected us to be around top 6 at the moment. I have to accept that it's not been the case so far, so a lot of young players have got experience in a league where it's competitive and it's tough business. So I also need to be realistic and say with the group of players that have played a lot of the games for us, it's probably we've played to where we are at the moment. So I'm not too bothered with deserved or not deserved. We are where we are, and we give it a push here towards the end and see where we can go. But I don't think for the moment it's that important to talk about positions in the league or targets for us. We just have to make sure that we get off to a very good performance home next time against West Brom.